Today we have a very special bottle to review. This is a bottle I've been looking forward and hoping to get my hands on. This is Little Book of the Infinite Batch 1. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today we have a great little bottle here that we're going to get to do a review of. I picked this up at a Publix. It was just sitting on the shelf. My friend texted me and said, holy crap, they have one. I ran from one side of town to the other and miraculously got it. Shout out to you, Jace. Good looking out for your boy. So, if you are unaware of what the Little Book Infinite is, I'm going to fill you in here, and I'm going to do so with what they provided. Oh my God, this is so small writing. Shit. All right, let's get into this here. Welcome to the Infinite. Through this series, I'll share a new side of Little Book. As always, each edition will tell a story, but this time it's not mine alone. This whiskey brings together bourbons distilled by my granddaddy Booker, my dad Fred, and me. For the first time blending our journeys as whiskey makers into a single liquid. It has been 3 generations in the making. Enjoy. This is release number 1, the first release of this type of thing. This is essentially, from what I can tell, Wild Turkey generations from Booker's. So like essentially they all make whiskey and blend it into a blend, and it makes a special limited release called the Infinite. On the back of this is our very first edition, the liquid that will form the foundation of our infinity barrel. Once a year, I'll bottle up some up for the world to try. Then I'll explore how to push the profile forward through blending. So savor this whiskey today and come back in a year for its next evolution. Let's see what's up. Let's see if this is good. Edition 1, bourbon distilled by Booker, lays the groundwork with notes of oak, char, and smoke. Fred's bourbon brings in riches of dark fruit, cherry, and brown sweets. Let's go. And it's all rounded out with bourbon I made with caramel, vanilla, and baking spice really shine. Perfectly balanced, yet unlike anything we've made before. Yeah, that's not typical Booker's notes in my mind. It's not what I would, think of when I'm thinking of Booker's. Let's get this open. I'm excited to try this. I've been looking forward to this all weekend. I've been staring at it, knowing that I was going to do videos today, and I've been so excited to try this, and I cannot wait to get into this. Now, full disclosure, I want to say this before I get this open. I'm not the biggest fan of Booker's, okay? I do enjoy a few of their releases quite a bit. In particular, the batch that comes to mind when I think of Booker's is always Kentucky Tea. I think that's the best batch they've ever done. At least of the batches that I've had. Haven't had all the batches. I wish I did, though. That might be something I try to do, like try to collect all of the Bookers. That'd be kind of fun. I'm really excited to have this Little Book, the Infinite. So let's get this thing into a Glen, and let's see what we think about it. I cannot wait. Oh my God, the color on this. I mean, you can tell it's dark in the bottle. All right, let's give it a nosing. Let's see how I feel. I'm so excited. Oh, man. Really ethanol-y on the nose. It's 119 proof, so that's to be expected around this proof point. If it doesn't have that, that kind of stands out in like a really positive thing for me, because most things at this proof point are going to have some ethanol burn, especially on a fresh crack. So I'm going to let it sit here for a second, and then we'll get into it in a second. All right, a few minutes have passed. I am back here. Yeah, it definitely tamed down a little bit. I still get this like underlining Booker's note, and it's like a mixture between like brown sugar and peanuts. It's almost like a pecan pie. That's what it is. It's a pecan pie. Yep, there's a pecan pie note on this. I don't get any cherry really, and that might come through on the palate, but I don't get cherry on the nose at all. I get like really, really well done pecan pie notes. I wish this was smell-o-vision, because this smells so good. It is so inviting. And after I let it sit for a few minutes, that like ethanol-y note really went away, and this thing smells incredible. This nose, I would like, if I was judging just the nose on this, it'd be really hard for me not to give it like a 9.4. Like the nose on this is incredible. It's exactly what I like in a bourbon. Let's give it a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. It definitely tastes like Booker's to me. This is not like an off-profile thing for me. However, there is a cherry note that is coming through, and it's pretty predominant. I know I read it, but I still think, had I not read it, I still think I would have pulled that note out on the palate, because it's definitely not available in the nose, but it's definitely there on the palate and on the finish. That is really freaking good. The only complaint, I have to be honest, it is really, really proofy when you're drinking it. It just, you feel it in your chest, you feel it in your throat. However, it's not unpleasant. And somebody like me who's really into bourbon, I don't mind that. And that's who this is for, right? This kind of release, at this price point, this is for like bourbon people. And I think it's really, really good. I really, really do. I think the nose is better than the palate though. The palate is a little dry, but it's not anything where it goes like, I don't like this now. It's just a little drying. The more it sits, the more that peanut note is coming out of it. It is good. The nose, far better to me than the palate. And I do really like this still. I think I would give it like a 7.9. Not quite an 8. If that drying note wasn't there, I'd probably like it a little bit more. But with that being there, it kind of pulls it back a little bit from being a really, really good bourbon to like it is really, really good, but it's not great. It's on that line. I think it's on the line. I'm curious to see what a round 2 of this would be. I'm curious. I think that could be pretty interesting. We'll have to see, but I definitely like it enough that I would give it a try next year and see if it's any good. I had the opportunity to buy this not a long time ago, but a while back for about 2 or 3 times what I paid for it, and I'm so glad I didn't do that because I think at that price point I would have been upset. But that would have been my fault, right? But I think this is good, not great, but it's very close to great. 7.9 is a good score for anything, so, what can you do? Would I recommend this? If you really like Booker's, yes, because it's going to fall in line with that profile. If you're not a big Booker's fan, save your money, go do something else with it, because I don't think you'll love it. I'm in the middle with Booker's, like I said before, and this didn't lean me in one direction or the other. It kind of goes yep, some of them are great, some of them are okay, and this one's in the middle between great and okay. There is an apricot note that I'm picking up on now too. That's the review. Thank you guys for watching. Go down into the description. I started a Patreon. You can join as a free member. I got to figure out something to do because there's a lot of free members over there. And anyone who considers becoming a patron, trust me, you don't understand. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe down below, because if we can hit 2,500 subscribers in the year 2024, and we are this close, I'm going to do a 3 allocated bottle giveaway. So make sure you do that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.